everybody, welcome to class today. Today is going to be a 70-minute advanced balancing and hip opening class. So for this class, if you have a ball and you have some sort of a squishy surface, so it doesn't have to look like this. This is like it's kind of almost like a Bosu ball. But if you've got a Bosu ball or like a Dura disc, like one of those squishy ankle stability discs, or you could have a pillow or some foam, just something that you can stand on that's going to make your surface a little bit unstable would be great. If you don't have that, it's totally fine. You can just ignore every single cue that I give with that and just do the flow as you would on a normal surface. Same with the ball, you can pretty much do everything either without the ball, or you can substitute like socks on a slippery surface or sliders or something like that. So you can modify, but if you've got something along these sorts of lines, that's really going to take this practice to a whole another level. If you enjoy these classes, especially this class, please let me know. I really enjoy doing stuff like this, so if you also enjoy it, then I would love to do more of it, but let me know. And tell a friend, and like and subscribe would be great. And yeah, we are going to get started today lying on our backs. Start lying down on your back, feet planted on the floor, let the knees knock together. Take one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Take a nice deep inhale, feel the chest rise, feel the belly rise. Nice open mouth exhale, let it all go. Start to breathe in and out through the nose, maybe inviting in Ujjayi Pranayama. And then from here, you're going to come into a neutral spine. So you want to feel the back of your ribs and the back of your pelvis on the floor. So you don't want to be arching away from the floor. You don't want to be squishing your lower back into the floor. Keep that neutral spine. You're going to float one leg up to tabletop, shin parallel to the floor. Other leg comes up to tabletop. See that nothing has changed in your spine. Take your index finger and your thumb to the front of your hip points and the bottom of your ribs, and see that you've got an equal space between both ribs and both hip points. You're not twisted one side to the other. You should already feel this working if you're doing this right. You want to think like you're pulling on a tight pair of jeans and you're gently drawing that lower belly down towards your spine. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, you're just going to start to shoot that right leg forward towards the kind of top corner of the room. Inhale, float it back into tabletop, knee above the hip. Exhale, left leg. Inhale, bring it back in. If that's working for you, stay there. Otherwise, maybe you start to take the hip the foot a little bit lower. Inhale it back in. Exhale, shoot it out. Inhale it back in. Keep going like this. The back of the neck is long. The back of the ribs stay on the mat. And you want to make sure that when you extend that leg, you're not shortening through one side of your waist, so that distance between the ribs and the hips is staying the same. You can stay here if this is working for you. Otherwise, you're going to float your hands up towards the ceiling. Once you're even on the legs, the next time your right leg goes forward, your left arm will reach overhead. Again, nothing changes. Exhale it back in. Inhale, reach the right arm, the left leg. Exhale back to center. Keep going like this. Make sure when you draw the knee back in towards you that it's just coming above the hip. It's not drawn in towards your chest. One more each side. Bring it back to neutral, hug the knees in towards the chest, and then set the feet down. If you've got your pillow or your squishy surface or whatever, whatever it is that you're using, you're going to take it underneath your right foot. And then set the feet down as if you're going to come into a bridge pose. Once again, even distance between the hips and the ribs. Take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, I want you to think of peeling your spine off the floor so the frontal hip points move towards the bottom ribs as you peel up into your bridge. So obviously you're going to be uneven because one foot is on a higher surface than the other. So here you really want to make sure that one hip isn't dropping down towards the floor. Stabilize through your right leg on your unstable surface, and then you're going to float that left leg up into tabletop. So see here, my thumbs are on the bottom of my ribs, my index fingers are on my hips. I'm making sure that I haven't shortened through the right side of my waist, and I'm making sure that one of my hips isn't dropping down towards the floor. Stay here if you want to, otherwise as you inhale, you're going to point the left foot towards the floor, and then start to reach it long, just to hip height. And then as you exhale, take it back up. You can do this with the bent knee. Inhale, start to lower the foot. Exhale, bring it back up. We're doing 3 more. Make sure the hips stay even. From here, float the leg up straight or to tabletop. Take the hands, reach them up to the sky. This time as you inhale, send arms overhead, reach the leg long. Exhale, bring it back to center. Inhale, reach everything long. Exhale, bring it back to center. 3 more. Take 1 more inhale. And then as you exhale, just like you came in, you're going to peel down the spine, roll all the way down. Take your unstable surface under the other foot. Wait for the trucks to pass. And then we're going to set it up on the other side. So come up into your bridge to start with. Make sure you're nice and even. Set up your alignment points and then ground down through that left foot. Start by floating the right foot up to tabletop. Re-establish your alignment points. Stay with the bent leg or start to extend that right leg up. And then as you inhale, lower it down to the height of the hip. Exhale to the sky. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. 3 more. Keep the leg up to the sky. Float the arms up to the sky. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, bring it back. Maybe you can't go as deep on one side as you could on the other. For me, this side is more difficult. Just respect that in your body. We try to be even. Bring it back to center, set the right foot down, and then slowly roll down the spine. Move your unstable surface off to the side, hug the knees in towards the chest. You're just going to rock and roll the length of the spine. Eventually rolling over the shins, making your way into a tabletop position. We'll take a couple of cat-cows to warm up through the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, reach the sternum forward. And then as you exhale, round the spine, press the floor away. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more rounds. Come into a neutral spine. From here, tuck underneath the toes. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to bring your knees just to hover, coming into your bear pose. Take an inhale here, ground down through the left hand. As you exhale, tap the right hand to the left shoulder. See that the knees don't swing over to the left. Try and keep them as even as you can. Set the right hand down. Exhale, left hand, right shoulder. Inhale, bear. Exhale, right hand, left shoulder. Inhale, bear. Exhale, left hand, right shoulder. Inhale to your bear. Take 3 more on each side. And make sure that your shins are staying nice and close to the floor. You're not progressively getting higher. Stay in your bear, one more inhale. And then as you exhale, straighten out, come into your downward facing dog. As you inhale, you're going to come back into your bear hover. Exhale, downward facing dog. 4 more, just like that. Inhale into your bear. Exhale into your downward dog. 3 more. This time stay in your downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the right leg up. As you exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Left heel descends, right shoulder draws down. Right heel draws towards the glutes as the knee draws up towards the sky. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, shift forward, tap right elbow, right knee. Inhale, send it back, open the hip. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, take it back. 3 more. Shift forward, hold right knee, right elbow. And then step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Set the left knee down, untuck the toes, come up onto the fingertips, and as you inhale, shine the chest forward, come into your lizard variation. Turn the right toes out slightly, lift the back knee, take an inhale, and then as you exhale, you're going to step the left foot to the outside of the right hand, coming into Malasana. Feel free to take a block underneath your seat. It's still early. If you need a little bit more support here, then you can do that. And then you're going to reach the arms out in front of you. Make sure that the knees stay facing in line with the second and third toes. You're using the glutes to open the knees as opposed to just wedging your elbows in there. Take the hands down, keep the left foot where it is, step the right leg back, lower the knee, untuck the toes, come up onto the fingertips as you inhale, reach the chest forward, stretching out that right hip flexor. Tuck under the right toes, lift the right knee, send the palms down to the floor, and as you inhale, sweep that left leg up and back. Exhale, open the hip. This time, right heel descends, left shoulder draws down. Engage the left glute. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, shift forward, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, take it up. 4 more. This time step it back, high plank pose. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, shift forward our first chaturanga, lower the knees if you need to. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to plank. 3 more. Inhale to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. From here, you're going to shift forward into plank, lower the knees. Grab your ball if you've got it, otherwise grab your socks or your sliders. You can always just step your feet in towards you. You're going to plant the hands. The shins or the tops of the feet are going to be on the ball. The closer the ball is to you, the easier it is. Take an inhale, and then as you exhale, you're going to shoot those legs out behind you. Find where you feel the most stable. As you next exhale, you're going to draw the knees into the chest. Inhale, send them back. Exhale, draw the knees in. Inhale, send them back. We're going for 10, so you've got 8 more. Inhale into your plank. Exhale, set the knees down. You can do exactly the same thing, otherwise you're going to grab your unstable surface, your Bosu ball, your pillow, whatever you've got, and you're going to put your hands on it. Take an inhale here. You could also use like a basketball or something here. As you exhale, shoot those legs back. Exact same thing, take an inhale to prepare, and then as you exhale, draw the knees in towards you. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, draw it in. We're going for 10. Slowly set the knees down. You're going to move that unstable surface off to the side just for a second. Exact same setup. So start with your hands on the floor, take an inhale. Exhale, shoot it back to a plank. This time the knees stay straight. The ball is going to be more underneath the shins. Take an inhale. As you exhale, as if you're coming into a downward dog, you're going to pike the hips up, draw the ball in towards you. Inhale slowly with control, send it back out. Shoulders stay above the wrists as you exhale. Pike the hips up, draw the ball in. Inhale, send it long. Take 8 more. Inhale into your plank. Exhale, set the knees down. You can stay with another set of that, or if you want to up level, take your ball, unstable surface, whatever you've got for underneath your hands. Plant the hands, take an inhale. And then as you exhale, shoot those legs back into your plank. Find where your ball wants to be, take an inhale. And then as you exhale, pike those hips up. Maybe you can't come as high on your unstable surface, and that's fine. Inhale, send it back. Take 9 more. Keep hugging the outer ankles in. Inhale back to your plank. Exhale. Whew. Slowly stepping off the ball. We're going to take a little bit of a break. We will come back to some ab work on the ball, but for the moment, we're just going to set it off to the side. Come back into a plank pose, take an inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift yourself forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, straight back to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look towards the top of the mat. You're going to step, walk, or float to Malasana. Hands come out in front of you. Take an inhale. Exhale, come all the way to standing. Inhale, Malasana. Exhale, squeeze the glutes, come to stand. Hands can come to the heart if that's more comfortable. Inhale, squat. We've got 7 more. Come all the way to standing. Parallel the feet to Tadasana at the top of the mat. Surya Namaskar 8. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, for the first one, step back to plank. Lower, chaturanga. Inhale, straight back to plank. Exhale, downward dog. If you need a back bend, you can always feel free to take it, but it is not necessary. Step, walk, or float to Malasana. Inhale, reach the arms forward. Exhale, come to stand, parallel the feet. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step, walk, or float, chaturanga. Land with bent elbows. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Step, walk, or float to Malasana. Inhale, reach the arms, engage the glutes. Exhale to stand, parallel the feet. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Step, walk, or float, Malasana. Inhale, reach the hands. Exhale, engage the glutes to stand, parallel the feet. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Step, walk, or float, Malasana. Inhale, reach the hands. Exhale, stand, parallel the feet. One more round. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step, walk, or float, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Step, walk, or float, Malasana. Inhale, sweep the arms forward. This time as you exhale, you're just going to raise the heels. Inhale, Malasana. Exhale, come onto the tippy toes. Inhale to lower, 3 more. This time stay on the tippy toes, take an inhale. Stay on the tippy toes as you exhale. Keep those knees facing out as you come all the way to standing. Drop the heels, parallel the feet, Tadasana. Sink the hips, bend the knees, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, balance chair, raise the heels, sweep the arms back. Stay on the toes as you sweep the arms forward, inhale. Exhale, sweep them back. 3 more just like that. We're going to do one Surya B without our unstable surface, and then we're going to add it in. So stay on your tippy toes, inhale, sweep the arms forward. Exhale, straighten the knees, forward fold. Drop the heels, inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, hop it back through your vinyasa. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, tap, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, step it forward. Plant the right foot. Inhale, open up, crescent lunge. Lengthen through the pelvis. Keep that rib to hip connection, but you're not tucking the tailbone forward. You're thinking of lengthening the lower spine and keeping that natural curve as you bend deeper into that right knee. From here, hands come to heart center, drop that back foot, open up. Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Make sure you can see your right big toe. Shoulders are stacking over the hips, and you're thinking right knee is opening, but left rib cage is wrapping back. Flip that front palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Plant the left hand. You're going to step into a side plank. Take that right foot, send it to the left inner thigh. Tree side plank. If that doesn't work for you, you can of course just take a regular side plank with any modification you need. Down towards the floor, plant the right hand, keep the tree leg if you can as you shift forward, chaturanga, straight back to plank, release the right foot, exhale, downward dog. Inhale, sweep the left leg up, exhale, shift forward, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog, exhale, step forward, raise up, crescent lunge, second side, set up your alignment points. Come to heart center, drop that back foot, open up, Virabhadrasana 2. Flip that front palm, inhale, reverse your warrior. As you exhale, cartwheel the hands down, plant the right hand, spin to the outside edge of the right foot. Take the left foot with you to the right inner thigh, side plank tree. Hips are even, both facing towards the long end of your mat, but you're trying to open that left knee up towards the sky. Take the left hand down, keep the tree leg if you can, shift forward, chaturanga. Inhale to plank, join the feet as you exhale, downward facing dog. Step, walk or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, come to standing. So you're going to grab your unstable surface, whatever you've got. Depending on what you're using will depend on how this will look for you. Maybe you can do the whole thing with both feet on, maybe you can't. You're just going to modify. For me, I can probably get both feet on here, so I'm going to start with both feet on here, and then you can just modify how you need to. So, get yourself positioned on your unstable surface. As you inhale, sink the hips into chair pose. As you exhale, if you can, you're going to raise up onto the tippy toes, sweep the arms back. Inhale, come back into your chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come into a halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, depending what surface you're on, maybe you can plant your hands and jump back. Otherwise, maybe you need to step back. Lower yourself through a vinyasa. Maybe your hands are on that surface, maybe they're not. Inhale, sweep the right leg up. Exhale, shift forward, tap right knee, right elbow. Inhale, sweep it back up. As you exhale, step forward, you're going to plant the right foot on top of your unstable surface. So maybe you need to stand up and step it back, and that's fine. Ideally, your surface is not as high as mine. So now we're in our crescent lunge. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, you're going to cactus the arms, dip the back knee to the floor. Inhale, crescent. Exhale to dip. 3 more like that. Inhale into your crescent. As you exhale, drop your back heel, open yourself up, warrior 2. This time as you inhale, press down through that front leg, straighten out through the front leg, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, straighten the legs, sweep the arms. Exhale, warrior 2. Make sure that knee's not collapsing in, take 3 more. Come into your warrior 2, flip that front palm, inhale, reverse your warrior. And then as you exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Maybe the left hand's coming to the floor, maybe it's coming to your unstable surface. That right leg meets the inner left thigh. Take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, this time you're going to straighten out that right leg. So we're coming into a star plank. Inhale, tap the right foot to the left. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale to tap, exhale to lift. 3 more. Inhale here, keep the right leg floating if you can. As you exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the left leg up. Exhale, tap, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, sweep the left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Position yourself on your surface. Coming into your crescent lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, cactus the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades, dip the back knee. Inhale, crescent. Exhale to dip. 3 more. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, open up. Warrior 2. Sink nice and low. As you inhale, straighten the front legs, sweep the arms up. Exhale, sink low. 4 more. This time as you inhale, flip the front palm, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel that right hand down. Step the left foot to the right inner thigh. True plank. Take an inhale. As you exhale, shoot that left leg out. Star plank. Inhale, tap left foot to right. Exhale to lift. 4 more just like this. Come back to plank, take it through your vinyasa. Look to the top of the mat, step, walk or float, landing on your surface if you can. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, sink the hips. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, come to standing. We're going to take a few chairs to stand, so squats essentially. As you inhale, sink down as low as you can. Exhale, come to stand. Inhale to sink. Exhale to stand. 3 more like this. you're going to center through your left foot. As you inhale, sink down into your squat. As you exhale, come to stand, draw the right knee into the chest. Make sure you're nice and even on your surface so you don't fall off. Inhale, sink down. Exhale, right knee to chest, come to stand. 3 more on this side. If you need to have one foot on your wobbly surface and one foot on and one foot off, that's totally fine. One more here. This time center through your right foot. Sink down into your chair. Exhale, come all the way to standing, draw the left knee to the chest. Inhale, sink down. Make sure that you're not swinging out through that right hip. The right knee keeps tracking over the second and the third toes, and that right hip is tugging in towards the midline and going back behind you the same amount as the left hip. 2 more. Come back to center. Inhale, chair pose. If you can, exhale, raise onto the tippy toes, sweep the arms behind you. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, step, walk, float. Make your way through your vinyasa. Sweep the right leg up, inhale. Exhale, tap. Right knee, right elbow. Option to do the same, or inhale, sweep that right leg up behind you. Exhale, right leg attaches to the back of the right arm, shift forward, Kundalini. Set the left foot down. Inhale, sweep the right leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Once again, preparing for that balancing crescent. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. This time as you exhale, arms come down beside you, you're going to straighten out through that front leg. Inhale, sink down into crescent. Exhale to straighten. 3 more like this. You should really feel your front glute and quad working here. Inhale, sink down into crescent. So as you exhale, you're going to start to shift forward into a warrior 3. Back leg lifts, hips stay even. We're going to hold this first warrior 3 and maybe the wall for 5 breaths. Arms can be wherever makes the most sense for you. Slowly you're going to bend back in through that right knee. Inhale into crescent. Now we're going to flow with it. As you exhale, slowly with control, step up. Warrior 3. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior 3. We're doing 3 more. Your right leg should be on fire. Inhale, come back into your crescent. As you exhale, lose your balance. Straighten out, come into your warrior 2. Inhale, straighten that front leg. Exhale, warrior 2. Stretch it out a bit. 4 more. Keep the alignment of that front knee really important. If you can't feel your glutes working by now, you either have glutes of steel or you're doing it wrong. This is a good indication. Come into your warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle pose. So your front hand can come down to the inside, the outside of the front leg, or you can go forearm to thigh. But because you're on a slightly elevated surface, you can probably get your hand down to that surface. From here, inhale, reverse your warrior. Stay in the reverse, start to straighten out through the front leg. Stay in the reverse, bend. Inhale to straighten, exhale to bend. You'll probably feel the back inner thigh working a little bit here, and that is fine. 2 more. Keep your reverse triangle, come up through neutral. As you exhale, shift back at that right hip. We're coming in to triangle pose. So notice the difference. You're going to want to press through your heel. See if you can press down through that through the big toe side of that foot. Again, depending on the type of surface that you're using, this is going to look a little bit different for everybody. From here, you're going to reverse your triangle. Make sure you don't hyperextend that front knee. Exhale, bend in through the front knee. Plant that left hand. Send it back. Tree side plank. Take an inhale here. Exhale, extend that right leg out. Just one time. Inhale to tap. Exhale to lift. Keep the right leg lifted. Come into your plank pose. Chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Keep that right leg lifted. As you exhale, you're going to come back into a one-armed, one-leg dog. So the left hand is going to lift, reach towards the back of the room, and the right leg is also reaching to the back of the room. As you inhale, shift forward, shoot that left arm forward, awkward plank. Exhale, back to your dog position. Inhale, forward into the plank. 3 more like this. Set the left hand down, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward dog. And know that if this is hard for you, it's because it's hard. Inhale, sweep that left leg up. Exhale, tap. Left knee, left elbow. You can repeat or inhale, sweep that leg up. Exhale, shift forward, bend the elbows. Kundinyasana. Just headbutt everything out of the way. Plant the right foot, sweep the left leg up. Inhale. Exhale, step it through. Set yourself up for your crescent. Take an inhale here. This time as you exhale, ground down through that front leg. Keep the knee facing forward. Straighten the front knee. Inhale to bend. Exhale to straighten. Take 3 more. You're staying on the ball of your back foot. Inhale into your crescent. This time as you exhale, start to shift forward, come through your power lunge, and then slowly start to lift that back foot off, finding your warrior 3 for 5 breaths. Setting up through your alignment points. Gentle bend in the left knee. And then from here, we're going to flow. So as you inhale, step back into crescent. Exhale, shift forward, warrior 3. Inhale into your crescent. Exhale, warrior 3. 3 more. Leg on fire. Inhale, coming through crescent. Exhale, straighten that leg briefly as you transition, and then come into your warrior 2. Inhale, straighten the leg, reach the arms. Exhale, warrior 2. Take 4 more like that. inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, your side angle pose. Wherever you are, make sure that that left knee isn't collapsing in towards the midline. You're lengthening through the lower spine. And being aware that your weight distribution will be different on a squishy surface than on the floor. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Keep the reverse. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Inhale to bend. Exhale to straighten. Feel the side body opening up. Keep the alignment of the front leg. 2 more. Stay in your reverse triangle, come through center, and then as you exhale, shift back at that left hip, coming down, finding your version of triangle pose. Then the front knee, inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel that right hand down, step it back into your tree side plank. Take an inhale here. Exhale, shoot the left leg out. Inhale to tap. Exhale to lift. Take it down, vinyasa. Inhale, plank. This time as you exhale, that right hand will lift off and reach to the back of the room, so you're in this 2-limb dog. Harder on this side for me. Inhale, shift it forward into your awkward plank. Reach that right arm forward, the left leg back. Exhale into your dog variation. Inhale, shoot it forward. Take 3 more. I'm wobbling all over the place. Set that right hand down. Take it through your vinyasa. Downward facing dog. We're going to take a little bit of a break from the legs, and then we're going to come back to that flow. And we're going to come back to our ball work. So grab your ball. So once again, I'm going to give you options. We'll do it once with your hands on the floor, and then you have the option to take your hands on your unstable surface as well. So this time, if you can, you're going to tuck under your toes, and that's what's going to be on the ball. So start by coming up into a plank, and then tuck under your toes so that your toes are on the ball, just like you would be in a regular plank. If you're not using a ball, you're in a regular plank. Take an inhale, and a nice deep exhale. As you inhale, you're going to tap the left foot down to the floor. Exhale, set it back on the ball. Inhale, tap the right. Exhale, set it back on the ball. If you can't make it all the way down to the floor, just lift that foot off an inch, and that's fine. Keep alternating. We're going for 10 on each side. So that was 3 on each side. And then slowly set it down. Hello, entire body. Now, you're either going to take a second set of that, or grab your second surface. Hands are on your wobbly surface. Same thing, start by making your way into your plank. And then tucking your toes under. Find your stability first, and maybe this is enough. Maybe this is where you stay. Otherwise, we're going to do 10 all up this time, not 10 on each side. You're going to tap one foot to the floor, bring it back up, other foot to the floor, bring it back up. You've got 8 more. Slowly set it down. Move that surface, move the wobbly surface off to the side. We're just going to take a little bit of a break for the wrist. Bring the ball in front of you, take an inhale. As you exhale, think of peeling down the spine. You're going to roll that ball out in front of you. And then we're going to do some cat-cow. So as you inhale, drop the spine, reach the chest forward. And then as you exhale, press down onto the ball with the forearms to round the spine. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Press down into the ball, roll yourself up. We got 1 more little ball out of the sequence. Maybe. I might throw in another one at the end. We'll see how we go. So set yourself back up as if you're coming into that plank. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, shoot the legs back. Come up onto the tippy toes. Take an inhale here. This time as you exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, set it back. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, take it back. 8 more. Set your feet down. You're either going to do another set of that, or you know what's coming, grab your surface, set yourself up, tuck those toes under, and we're going for 10 on each side. Slowly make your way down. Set your ball off to the side. Keep your squishy surface available to you as we go one more time through our flow, adding on, of course. Make your way back to a downward facing dog. Take an inhale. Big open mouth, exhale. Look towards the top of the mat, step, walk, float. Inhale, come into a halfway lift and lengthen, on or off your squishy surface. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees, sink the hips. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Make sure that you're not going to fall off your squishy surface, so you're centered in the center. Take an inhale, press down through the left foot as you exhale. Right knee comes to the chest, left knee still in chair. Exhale, set it down. Inhale here. Exhale, march the left knee up. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Keep going 3 more times on each side. Center down through the left leg. Inhale into your chair. As you exhale, come all the way to standing. Draw the right knee in towards the chest. And then sole of the right foot comes to the inner left thigh. We've found a tree pose. how wobbly your surface is, this might be enough for you. If you want to challenge your balance further, you can close your eyes, you can look up to the sky, or you can take a swaying tree where you move your arms from side to side. I only look like I'm doing a swaying tree because I'm finding it really hard to balance on this thing. I'm going to take 5 more breaths here. From here, you're going to bring your hands to your hips. Take the right peace fingers, hook them around the right big toe. If you can find your right big toe. This might be enough for you. This might be challenging where you are. Otherwise, you're going to start to extend that right leg out to the front and then off to the side. Utthita Padangusthasana B. If your balance is really, really good, you can start to look out over your left shoulder. Slowly with control, you're going to bring that right foot back in, set it down, center the right foot on your surface. Inhale, come into your chair pose. And then as you exhale, come to standing, engage that right glute. Coming up into tree pose. Sole of the left foot to the inner right thigh. And then finding your balance. Equal press of the foot into the thigh and the thigh into the foot. And making sure that you haven't dropped out through your standing hip. So your right hip is in line with your left. From here, you're going to take your left hand, find your left big toe. Maybe it's enough just to stand with that knee into the chest. Otherwise, you're going to start to extend that leg out to the left. Right hand reaches to the right. Maybe the gaze comes to the right. Slowly bring that left foot back in, release it down. Inhale, take your chair pose. If you can, as you exhale, raise the heels, sweep the arms back. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, make your way through your vinyasa. Inhale, sweep the right leg up. This time as you exhale, you're just going to step it straight forward, coming in to your crescent pose. Take an inhale here. Exhale, dip the knee, cactus the arms. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, straighten the front knee, lower the arms. Inhale into crescent. Exhale, coming forward into your warrior three. Take an inhale, draw the left knee into the chest. And then kick that leg out in front of you. Hands can be at the hips, heart center, wherever makes sense. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, bring it out in front of you. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale out in front of you. Just 2 more. Inhale, bring it up in front of you. This time, stay upright. You're just going to bring the left foot to float. And as you exhale, you're going to take it straight up to the side. Toes face the front of the mat. Inhale, tap your next to the right foot. Exhale, abduction, abduction. Inhale, tap. Exhale, take it out. Just 2 more. Should feel your glute working. Keep it out to the side. Start to swing it nice and wide back behind you. Just a different way to get into your warrior three. Set that left foot down. Inhale, crescent pose. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle pose. Inhale, reverse. Listen carefully this time as you exhale, half moon pose. So start to reach that right hand forward. Start to float that left leg up. If your surface is high, maybe you need a block. Maybe your balance is good enough that you can just float that right hand off the floor. Karate chop the sky with that left leg. Start to bend through the right knee slowly with control. Inhale, reverse warrior. Keep the reverse as you exhale, straighten the front leg. Inhale, come through neutral. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Exhale, bend through the front knee. Plant that left hand, tree side plank as you inhale. Exhale, keep the right leg to the back. Inhale, set the right hand down, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Left hand lifts as you exhale. Two-limbed dog to the back of the mat. Inhale, shift back forward, plant that left hand. Exhale, single leg chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Exhale, downward dog. Getting ready for the second side. Inhale, sweep that left leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Set up your crescent lunge. Take an inhale here. Exhale, cactus the arms, dip the leg. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, lower the arms, straighten the front leg. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, start to come forward, warrior three. Inhale, come to standing. Draw that right knee into the chest and then kick it out straight. Exhale, warrior three. 4 more just like this. Come all the way up to standing as you inhale. And then you're just going to float that right leg down next to the left. As you exhale, abduction, move that right leg to the side, the toes keep pointing forward. Inhale, tap it in. 4 more. Keep that right leg out to the side, swing it out nice and wide, big arc, coming back into warrior three. Inhale, crescent pose. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten the front leg, raise the arms. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse warrior, inhale. Exhale, side angle pose. Reverse warrior, inhale. Exhale, half moon pose. Slowly with control, with or without a block or a water bottle or whatever you've got handy, if you need it. Slowly with control, bend that left leg, step the right foot back. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Keep the reverse as you exhale, straighten the front leg. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Exhale, bend the front knee as you plant the right hand. Tree side plank as you inhale. Oopsies. Exhale, shoot that left leg out. Inhale to tap. Exhale to lift. Inhale, single leg plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, single leg plank. This time the right hand reaches to the back of the room as you shift yourself back on your exhale. Inhale, shift forward, single leg plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back to your plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look to the top, step, walk, or float yourself through to a seat and grab it. I'm going to give you a couple of options. If you're not working with a ball, you can sit on your squishy surface, or you can just come into boat pose. If you've got a ball, then you can come up onto your ball and push yourself at the end. If you're in boat pose, you're going to do exactly the same thing, except you're in boat pose. Take an inhale wherever you are. As you exhale, the right arm is going to sweep back. If you're on the ball, you're going to roll your pelvis under you and then row that right arm back. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, left arm. Inhale through center. Exhale to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left. Keep going like this. If you're in boat, you can lower the opposite leg. If you're on the ball, as you roll back, maybe you float the opposite leg up. So essentially, one leg is up, one leg is down, opposite to whatever arm is floating back. We're going to take 3 more on each side. Come back up through center. If you're not on the ball, you're going to release all the way down to your back. We're going to do bicycles. If you're on the ball, you're going to support your back on the ball. Wherever you are, hands come behind the head. Exhale, rib to hip connection, roll yourself up. If you're on your back, your legs are going to stay in tabletop. Exhale, wherever you are, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, come back. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Ooh. Inhale, come back. Exhale, keep going. If you're on the ball, don't feel like you have to make contact between elbow and knee. And if you need to take your hands down and just work at floating one leg up at a time slowly into tabletop, then you can totally do that. I find this one particularly challenging. So you can keep going as you are with bent legs wherever you're at, or you can start to scissor the legs, taking straight legs. If you're on the ball, you're going to tap opposite hand to opposite foot. If you're on your back, you're going to shoot both hands to the outside of the lifted leg as the other leg lowers down towards the floor. Wherever you are, we're taking 3 more on each side. Take an inhale, exhale, lower yourself down. If you're on the ball, this is a really nice opportunity to just roll back and get some spinal extension. If you're on the floor and you wanted to come into a cobra or a sphinx pose, or just lie on your back, hug your knees in towards your chest. Wherever you are, you're going to slowly roll yourself all the way up. If you're on the ball, you're going to set the ball to the side. You can keep it to do some stretches if you want to, otherwise you can just set it to the side. We're all going to roll onto the back. If you wanted one more little blast of balance work, you could take your squishy surface underneath your right foot. Wherever you are, we're going to cross the right ankle over the bottom of the left ankle over the bottom of the right thigh, coming into a figure four. Plant the hands, take an inhale, and then as you exhale, lift the hips up, coming into a bridge. So figure four bridge, make sure that you haven't collapsed through that left hip. It's still in line with the right hip, but you're letting the left knee open towards the floor. Option to take the hands to the sky, bring them to cactus, reach them overhead, wherever feels good for you. Slowly lowering your hips down. From here, you're just going to hug the knees towards you, and you're going to let the sole of the left foot come to the right side of the mat. So the left knee is going to be facing up towards the sky. You can use the right hand to gently pull that left foot towards you. And if you wanted to, you could use the left hand to gently push that right knee away, only if it doesn't compromise the twist or hurt your knee. Slowly releasing. If you had your squishy surface under your first foot, then you're going to switch it to the other side. Cross the right ankle over the left knee, coming into your figure four. You could always just take a reclined pigeon. Otherwise, you're going to lift the hips up, coming into the bridge, making sure that the hips are nice and even. And taking the hands to wherever you want them to go. You could also do this sitting on your ball, taking a seated pigeon, or using the ball to support your bottom leg. Slowly lower yourself down. And you're going to let the sole of the right foot come over to the floor on the left, ground down through that right shoulder, gently pressing the right knee towards the, away from your head. And slowly release. From here, you can take a couple of sways of the knees side to side, maybe take a happy baby, do whatever feels good. I personally really like, if you've got the ball, taking the ball, putting your knees over the ball, arms come out to a capital T, and then just using that ball to let the knees roll from side to side. Taking now any poses that you feel like you need to take to make your practice complete. And when you're ready, coming to your final resting position, letting the eyes close, letting the palms turn up towards the sky. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose. Big open mouth exhale. letting yourself completely relax onto the mat. Staying here for as long as you have time for. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Today, as you go forward, may you feel balanced in your thoughts, have a calmness in your words, and have kindness in your heart. Namaste.